Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I am the Irish Kaiser, and this is episode 7 of Minecraft Let's Play Poorly. So today is the momentous day. Update 1.14 for the Java edition of Minecraft has finally been bestowed upon us mere mortals. Not by Mojang, but by Microsoft. Thank you, Microsoft. So today, in order to commemorate such a momentous occasion, we are going to start, as promised, our world exploration bit. Now, I've been focusing mostly on getting some materials, on getting the basics, getting some armor. I've got full enchanted armor and an enchanted sword. I've got very minimal gear here, and we're just gonna go for it. If we die, we die. This is my current best gear, but I'm sure we'll be able to figure out how to get some better gear in the near future. I'm gonna light this up real quick just so that doesn't happen again. But we should. There's our nether portal. I did unlight it at the end of last episode because the prospect of having zombie pigmen wandering around the overworld is not something I really look forward to. But today I have written down the coordinates for our home base on the torn up piece of cardboard from a Hot Pocket box, and we are going to head off into the wide world and see if we can't find ourselves some fresh chunks, which shouldn't be too hard as we really haven't gone this direction at all so far. So we are going to just... I didn't take a bed with me. I figured, why bother? Why bother resetting my spawn for no reason? So we will... If we do get cornered and it is night, I will dig myself a little hidey hole and cut to the following day when hopefully we won't be assailed at all angles. But I make no promises. I make no promises. So hopefully we'll be able to find some of that good old fresh content. Hell yeah. Oh, apologies. I shouldn't say the HE double hockey sticks word. This is a good Christian Let's Play. I don't think I've cursed yet in any of my videos. I don't think so. If I do, I'll have to go re-edit everything. I'll have to delete my channel and start over. Very unfortunate. Luckily, it seems we've run out of land. But we do have a small bit of wood, which we'll just turn into planks here, so we can make ourselves a boat if we feel the need. And yes, it does seem we have run out of land, so we'll head down to this beach right here, make ourselves a boat, and we can have a little talk as we roll on. And if it gets too extended, then I will of course cut away to when we come across something interesting. I would like to find oh, it seems we have some ruins down there. I'll take a short boat ride. Not sure. There it is, the shift button. Perfect. Emeralds, some wheat. Ooh, a fishing rod. That's very, very... Ooh, with luck of the sea, too. We're gonna... Yeah, believe it. Yeah, if you crouch on this, it doesn't burn you, which is a very odd mechanic, but I appreciate it, because it will allow me to escape with my life. I just gotta make sure not to drive the boat. Ah! Not my sword! As you can see, I'm relatively unfamiliar with the the whole swimming mechanics. When the update Aquatic 1.13 for the Java edition originally came out, I was still on my extended hiatus from Minecraft, as I had been for quite a long time, and I wasn't entirely... Oh my lord! Speak of the devil, and if the chunks would load, there is... My god, what is happening to my computer? I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. But we do have what seems to be a sea temple. Very nice. With elder guardians and all the travesties that come with one of those. So, what are our coordinates right now? If you don't mind, I'm gonna write this down on my Hot Pocket cardboard. So this is ocean. Oh god, are my pens running out of ink? Oh, and we're getting shot at. Excuse me, sir. I did not mean to offend. I need to run for my life. Well, as long as we can see it from the coordinates. Oh, there's mining fatigue. Okay. So we're just gonna run in, grab the number where it is. So 800, 400. Perfect. 800, 400. 800, 400. 800, 400. So 800, 400. I'm just gonna get out of range of these monstrosities. So 800, 400. X and Z, that'll be ocean. Monument. Maybe if I'm feeling ambitious, I'll come back and attempt to make a guardian farm, though I doubt I have any of the expertise necessary for such a feat. I will surely have to Google a superior Minecrafter. Oh, come now. Which button is it? Which button is it? Shift, that's what it is. Alright. There you are. Oh, no, you don't. You're coming with me. I'm not wasting any more wood on another boat. Oh, my mine shaft. Alright. Well, it seems like it's a very good day for discovery. So we will write these coordinates. Maybe I shouldn't be writing on camera. So this will be mine shaft in ravine. And this is negative 942. And negative 484. That's X and Z. Perfect. Man, I'm just gonna keep my pen right on my desk here. And it is becoming night, so I have a little bit of bread to stave us over. And we will continue on our journey. Oh, and the foxes. You can't tame these. I would like to find some berry bushes. I do like the just the ease with which you can farm them. I'd probably turn my F3 key off, maybe detoggle that if I wasn't such a chump. Diorite looks absolutely horrendous. I think that's diorite. It looks so repulsive now. I believe on the Hermitcraft server I was watching one of Grian's videos. He's another fantastic YouTuber. Far more knowledgeable and talented than myself. But he was they're doing like a prank thing and they have a bird, someone's pet bird that's like set right on the right on the edge of like an overpass, and they're just spreading diorite, like raw diorite around because it resembles bird poo. So they're spreading that around as a joke, kind of waiting for people to notice and maybe clean it up or say something. It's pretty funny, I think at least. I also have to apologize if my voice sounds a little odd or I'm sniffling a little bit because I am sick, unfortunately. And those are skeletons, and I do not like dealing with skeletons. I did not make a shield because I am, as has been said many times before, an absolute scrub lord. So we're going to do the most manly thing available. Oh, we still have mining fatigue. We still have mining fatigue. Oh, Christ. Alright. Looks like we'll have to build ourselves a coffin instead of digging ourselves into one. Alright. And I will... Oop. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to get out of here. This is going to take a while, ladies and gentlemen. But I will bring you all back when it's daytime and our mining fatigue is worn off, and hopefully all these skeletons have spontaneously combusted in the sunlight. But I'll see you all in just a moment. Alright, and we're back. Now, that was not a very enjoyable wait. I kind of just sat here doing nothing, twiddling my thumbs. So, hopefully, we'll spot some sheep on our walk today, and we'll be able to harvest enough wool. We do know the location of our house, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. And speak of the devil. I do wish I could just shear you guys. But it doesn't seem like that is much of a viable option right now. So we'll throw some planks and wool. Make ourselves a nice bed. And we'll stick the boat in the inventory. Grab this, and we'll go back on our way. We're gonna load the chunks probably in a nice long, straight-ish line, just so it's very easy to kind of find our way back in terms of just changing directions. So I'm not very good at navigating in this game. That's why I have to write down all my coordinates. I know you can put it in the chat, but I'd rather have something that's not going to change regardless of what happens. I did back up and save the world when I transferred it into 1.14.0, but again, I'm not entirely sure if something is going to go wrong. It could, and I'd rather just be prepared for such a contingency. And it looks like we got a very nice sized cave. We're not interested in caves, not today. Ooh, and it looks like we have a dark oak forest, a birch forest. Dark oak forests are nice if you can get on top of the trees, because you can usually just walk on the tops of the trees for the entirety of the way without much difficulty. So that... my parkour skills... they're not what they used to be. Dang it. Alright, well I guess we'll have to steal some dirt. Make ourselves a little run up here. There we go. Oh, and it's kind of interrupted by this. Well, that's not very fun. I will show all of you how not to parkour in an efficient manner. So that was a complete waste of time, if I do say so myself. And I do. Ooh. We are slowly running out of food. We have a little bit of extra wheat from that underwater ruin, which is unfortunate. Which is fortunate, I should say. I'm so used to being in a bad situation that I'm saying unfortunate far too often. We should seek out a jungle biome, because I believe that's where bamboo spawns? Yes, bamboo. There's sections of the jungle that are designated as bamboo _ jungle _ etc, etc. And I would like to try out scaffolding, but I believe you need string to make it, so we'll have to go find some spiders to kill, or something of that ilk. We're back to the coast. It seems like the geese are really, really excited outside my apartment. I apologize. I don't know what's come over them. They're not usually this cheerful. They're usually biting people's ankles and stealing food from passerbys. But so long as none of them come crashing through my screen, I should count myself lucky. As you can see, when you really get into these, we haven't actually been able to get into these these dark oak forests, excuse me. Once you really start to get into them, you can do a lot just by standing on top of the trees. Oh, and we have a nice half-submerged ship. I think that's what that is. I don't even know. Maybe... yeah, that's half a ship. It's got a bunch of different kinds of wood in it, which is odd. Okay, well we There we go. More wheat. Perfect. And some carrots and potatoes. Perfect. We'll take the chest with us. Why not? Why the heck not? I do believe I watched something on crouching. I haven't looked up all that much pertaining to this update, other than like the basics. I don't know most of the crafting recipes. Right now I'm just trying to find a village, as I am a big fan of the pre-generated structures outside of caves, if you can call that a structure. But I am a big fan of the villages, and the old villages, when they first came out, were phenomenal. When the villagers were named testificates, and they all looked the same, and there was no trading, and they were kind of just a like an ornamental installation when they first came to Minecraft. But now they've been fleshed out so fully, it's like a completely different mechanic. All the houses look different from what I understand. My favorite building in the old villages was the church. I know, haha, Christian Minecraft server, jokes, etc., etc. But I really did like it just because it was the biggest, it was the tallest building, it was made out of cobblestone, which is my personal favorite block in Minecraft. I love my cobblestone just because it's so easy to come by, and you can find it pretty much anywhere. A lot of people don't think it looks good, and from just the sheer amount of public opinions that say that cobblestone looks like Garbaggio, I'm tempted to agree. And we have a witch hut. I watched Mumbo Jumbo, the king of Redstone, if you don't include those people he's been featuring on the Psycraft server. But he is one of the few people I kind of understand what he's talking about, when at least with basic Redstone, I can kind of gauge what he's talking about. Now when he goes into like all these like technical terms and stuff, of course I'm going to be entirely clueless. That's not much of a surprise to anybody who knows me. I'm not an engineering major or anything of that sort. I'm not really good at math. But I did watch him build a witch farm, which is something I am interested in doing. So we're going to have to kill this witch, it seems. Oh, kitty, I'm sorry. We're gonna take this. I'm gonna take that. We'll leave the crafting table. We'll take that. And we will mark down our coordinates, because now we can make a witch farm. So this is witch. My lord. This pen is like the only pen that I have that doesn't always write all the time. Witch hut. And this is -1867 and +50. +50. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I really don't hope missing the Y coordinate it doesn't do anything. I'm pretty sure Y is just how high you are, and I don't think it really matters. We're going to destroy our little cobblestone bridge here, just to preserve the serenity of the swamp, so Shrek doesn't come and destroy us with onion jokes and the like. So we'll grab this. Oh, it doesn't even go to the ground. That's upsetting. And, oh, we took our boat out of the wreck slot. So we'll just fly across here. That should be an interesting build. The way Mumbo did it was with flying machines, and he, like, blew out a massive portion of the map, I guess, so things couldn't spawn. And I guess that increases the inefficiency. I doubt I'll have the commitment necessary. Oh lord, I'm very sorry about what's happening with the chunk loaders here. This is disturbing and uncalled for. And it seems we have some lava over here. Otherwise this wouldn't be glowing, right? Unless that's a mine shaft right in there, and there's a rare torch spawn. I'm never going to remember what... It's shift. It's shift. I swear. I swear. I swear to God. Yeah, it is lava. Oh, lordy. Okay, well, it is lava. We have confirmed that. We'll just build our way up here. Hello, pig. Oh, we do have a bed, so we should use that. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Oh, that's beautiful. We don't have to wait. You guys can stay with me this entire recording session from now on. So we are finding stuff. I haven't had a long stint where I'm kind of just walking in a line and nothing's happening, which is exceptionally rare. With my luck, I usually get a nice portion of my video is me doing absolutely nothing. And I'd like to at least attempt to rectify that kind of post-mortem, as most of the videos in this series already have been an hour of me mining and babbling, and I'm sure nobody really wants to listen to that. Ooh, and we have some pumpkins. Perfect. We never did get anything out of the taiga biome, which is unfortunate. We never found any sweet berry bushes. And I walked around a little bit, but it wasn't a very big biome. Kind of got cut off by the beach biome and that whole ocean that was spawned right next to it. So yeah, it looks like we have extreme hills over here, or stone hills. I'm not entirely sure what the technical name of everything is here. We don't have a saddle, so taming a horse is kind of a waste of time. I don't know, can you craft saddles yet, or do you have to find them in dungeons? I'm not sure. Not sure at all. So very odd noises today as well. I really don't understand why they decided to make the game just like have metallic distant gong noises just ringing in your ear every so often. I mean, I guess it adds to the atmosphere if that's what you're going for, but I always thought Minecraft was kind of a soft game where you kind of just hang out, do what you want, work your way up. And I mean, it gets hard if you want it to be hard, but the way I play, I don't really want it to be hard. If I wanted it to be difficult, I'd play hardcore, or I'd crank the difficulty up to actual hard mode instead of normal. Yes, I am a plebeian, playing on normal difficulty. Bite me. But, yeah, there doesn't really seem to be much here. We've been going for a while, and we still haven't found a village. So, once we crest this hill, if we can't find anything of interest, then I'll cut it until I come across something else interesting. Oh my, and it seems we've come to the valley in between all the hills. And silent as the night, I ride across the valley of death. No, no. No, no, no. We got pigs. I thought that was a wandering trader. I do have an emerald from those ruins. I did get an emerald, which was quite nice. And we have another taiga biome. Another chance to find the sweet berry bushes. Which are... I would highly recommend taiga biomes for new players, actually, now, because while foxes, they do pick up your items if you drop them, and that can be kind of annoying, they're not hostile mobs, and they won't attack you. Excuse me, my lord. They won't attack you. They won't aggro on you for any reason. They're passive. You can't tame them, but if they do pick up one of your items, then you can just give them some sweet berries, and they will drop it. At least that's how I understand it. I don't think the developers would lie about something so simple. Extreme hills continue over in that direction. Excuse me if I don't. And there is an upside down ship over there. Very nice. And there are some sweet berry bushes. Perfect. We'll go grab those, and then we'll take a little boat trip across to that upside down ship. I don't think I've ever seen one upside down. I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of right side. I've seen partially destroyed, but never upside down. Very interesting. Very interesting. We just want to get through these bushes without hurting ourselves too badly. Ow. And we can plant these in nice rows. I would recommend you plant them two apart, a row of 2 blocks in between each, so as to limit the chance that you end up cutting yourself repeatedly, as I have. I don't know what this is. I think it's upside down. Unless it's a new kind of boat. But I don't think it is. Oh, it's sideways. Oh, okay. I've seen sideways before. I've never seen upside down. Mojang, get on it. What are you guys doing? What is this? Amateur hour. We have some pumpkins. Suspicious stews. Enchanted leather tunics. Not normal, but not a bad thing, I would say. This is spruce wood, correct? No, it's dark oak. Now, are there any chests back here? There are! We got some lapis. Alright, so what do we need? We don't want cursive binding. We don't want anything with cursive binding. We don't want sand. We will most definitively take the lapis lazuli. We don't have room for the iron. So let's see what these suspicious stews do. I did recently find out what they are. They give you a random effect when you pick them up. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, we should technically have enough to make another iron. Oh, we only have 15. Ah, nah, screw it. What's 1 iron? What's 1 iron to a god like myself? And that is it, I believe. Oh, no, it's not. Alright, let's get some air here. And drop the poisonous potatoes. What else do we not need? Thorns, blast protection. Don't need that. So we will grab that. And some feathers, I suppose. And I don't think we have to destroy this chest, per se. But I think it might be beneficial just to ensure we don't have any misspawns with the treasure map. Because I have had that happen. I know you're supposed to destroy the chest once you pick up the treasure chest itself, or once you get the treasure out of the chest, rather. But I was not entirely sure how these chests, these other loot chests, might affect. I don't want poisonous potatoes. Squeeze me. So, do we do the treasure map? I think we should do the treasure map. So we have to go this way, I believe. I believe. Oh, maybe not. So this is north. So what is north? North is that way, right? We have to go this way? I apologize. I'm not... Again, I'm not very good at this. Oh, yes, we do. Perfect. And it is mostly on land, it seems, which is very welcome surprise. I'm going to currently ignore anything that might appear in the ocean. We haven't come out onto the map yet. Still haven't come out onto the map. So these islands... There we are on the map. We have to go up, 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 up this direction. Very good, very good. Hello, pigs. I'm coming to find your buried treasure. We don't want to go that way, we want to go this way. It is nice to have maps. Very nice. I believe they added in a cartographer's table, was it? Something of that nature. So it should be somewhere right over here. Oh, great. It's underwater. Alright, well, we'll park our boat and throw our bed down, as it is getting dark out. And there's a nice little herd of pigs to accompany us. How very kind. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? We have so many chests. Why not stick the bed in a hole? Oh, this is deeper than I was anticipating. Never mind. We don't have any room for that currently. So we will just sleep on the beach. Why not? Why not, ladies and gentlemen? Why not? It's no skin off my back. Alright, now is the least fun of all parts of this episode likely to occur at this time. We've been recording for quite a while, or at least it feels like quite a while as I am. Excuse me a moment, my dear. I need an iron shovel. I need this map. I did get a new mouse recently. It's a Red Dragon thing. It's the same brand as my mechanical keyboard. They're cheap. You can get them off Amazon. But I just finally got used to it. And it has number keys on it. I'm sure you can hear it clicking away. But it has all the way up to 12. Not up to 9. It doesn't have 0. But it does have up to 12 macros. And I believe there's a program you can get for it that will allow you to oh, we just gotta diggy hole, diggy hole. Oh wow, that was quick. Usually it takes like 30 minutes and 3 XYs to find these things. Holy moly. Alright, well, we gotta do a little bit of inventory management, if you don't mind. Let's see what this does. I'm not actually hungry right now, so I can't even eat it. What a shame. Well, let's make the rest of this wheat into bread. If anybody knows how to speedcraft, please do let me know. I am relatively helpless, like a newborn child, when it comes to all these, like, master key clicking techniques. Alright, so let us... We do have to destroy this, but I would rather not. We do want that. And the gold. All the cooked fish in the world. And we will get out of here before we drown to death, as would be expedient. And we will get rid of the sugar cane in favor of that heart of the sea. I believe you need these for, we do need to break this chest before we go anywhere. So we will break this, grab that. And now we still need to fit these two and the boat into our inventory. So we will toss that. We will keep this. What don't I really need? I don't have any pumpkins. We do have a nice 6 emeralds now. We don't need this anymore. That is worthless to us. Luck of the Sea 3. I'm going to have to keep this for when I make an AFK fishing farm, so I can get enchanted books. I'm going to have to hang on to that. So that should do this and this. So now if we need to pick up... By the time we need to pick up the boat, we should have eaten the suspicious stew. So with any luck, we won't have to worry about that. So we did find The buried treasure. I'm very proud of all of us. It was a group effort. Couldn't have done it without you. And I'm sure you guys couldn't have watched it without me. Providing all of this supremely high quality content 24/7, 365. We have some turtles. I would like to make a turtle farm. I have a lot of things I would like to do, including fixing all of this chunk generation, which is horrendously slow. I will have to take a look at my computer and Java and everything. I believe I needed to update Java. That might be the root of this problem. This game isn't optimized for old Java. But we should be perfectly fine. Oh, and we found more sweet berry bushes, which I will grab while I am here. Ow. Ow. Pardon my poor parkour, as I've said many a time. It is something I was born with. It is a genetic disability. I do wish I could get some extra time on the SATs or something for it, but I've already taken those, and oh my, we have a full stack. All right, well that should be sufficient. I don't need to empty my inventory any further just for I don't even know anymore. So where do we want to go? We're going to get quite far away from our base at this rate, so I'm thinking we start cutting over. Okay. There we go. Oh, yes. We need to... We'll throw down 5 cobblestone. That doesn't seem all that important. I'm not all that emotionally attached to a whole 5 cobblestone. And we will eat this. What did we get? What did we get? Oh, weakness. How unfortunate. Well, we don't need the bowl anymore. Actually, I did see some berries over back here. Some foxes. Very cute, very cute. Very cute. God, that is so unbelievably aggravating. They're so hard to avoid. I think it's just my lack of spatial awareness. At least in Minecraft. I've played Dark Souls. I've played Dark Souls 3 through a couple times. I haven't finished the remaster. I haven't played Bloodborne. I haven't touched the second one, though. I do have the Scholar of the First Sin full DLC edition, whatever you want to call it. I did buy it when it was on sale when the remastered original Dark Souls came out. I haven't played it at all. I found Dark Souls 1 to be just as clunky and painfully difficult as any of the Dark Souls games have really been, but Dark Souls 3 is by far the easiest of the ones I've played. I haven't played Bloodborne. I don't have a PlayStation. I know. I don't have an Xbox either, so don't come at me with that whole batteries thing. I don't need batteries. My mouse is wired, man. Give me a break. But yeah, no, I haven't really had any problems with Dark Souls 3. I mean, the first time I played it, I couldn't kill the first boss. I died to him, I think it was 57 times with 4 different characters before I managed to the first boss in the Dark Souls 3 game is Eudix Gundyr. He's a big guy. It's just the tutorial boss, but I'd never played a Dark Souls game and I had no idea what I was supposed to do. And the trick with him is to just stand next to him in his second phase. Just stand directly underneath and behind him, and he just cannot hit you. But me, being the logical person I am, seeing a gigantic writhing mass of black tar heroin kind of spurting out of this man's shoulder as he flings himself across the arena at me, I logically try to stay as far away from that monstrosity as physically possible. So, of course, I suffered greatly for this choice, because that's not how you're supposed to play against that boss. Duh. Get good, scrub. But, no. But, it was very difficult, and the only reason I ended up passing the first boss at all was because I started playing as the sorcerer, the magic caster class, the stereotypical magic caster. There's also, faith casting and pyromancies, which are both intelligence and faith scaling. But I don't think anybody is watching a Minecraft video for a Dark Souls 3 tutorial. If you'd like to see some Dark Souls 3 content, I did unfortunately lose all my data when I built my computer at the end of last year, or like I think it was November. I rebuilt everything, and I do not have any of my original characters. But if you would like me to kind of go through the game and with what I remember from a few months ago when I last played it, I started a new character a little recently. I moved past a few of the bosses, but then I came back to Minecraft because I'm unoriginal and I have to make videos. Otherwise, my 3 subscribers and 4 people who know this channel exists will be a little disappointed. My Risk of Rain videos have been doing surprisingly well, which my Risk of Rain 2 videos, I should say, which was a bit of a surprise to me, but I did upload them right at the beginning when the game launched, so I suppose they're kind of just a victim of the hype, you know. I don't know how many people actually watch through my videos. I don't make any money off this. I think the most video views I have right now is like 1.2 thousand, which is phenomenal, I have to say. Thank you to everybody who watched that. I think it was the Artificer Unlock and Item Tier Guide. That's the one that's my most viewed. I have like a couple hundred views on some other videos. But yeah, no, thank you to everybody who watched that. But nobody watches these, which, I mean, I can understand considering the low level of editing and everything of that nature. The lack of production value kind of does prohibit people from enjoying the product I kind of instate. But I do wish I could find an audience for this. But, I mean, everybody's playing Minecraft. It's not like I'm cornering some kind of niche market, like with Risk of Rain. When I played the original, I considered, like, years ago, when I played the original with my friends, I considered, uploading that, just because there was, like, 2 channels that I found that actually uploaded Risk of Rain content. And, I mean, the original was flawless title, absolutely fantastic. Tons of characters. The only problem with it was actually what led to me not playing the game so often, which was the clumsy multiplayer interface, which kind of disallowed you from actually doing anything within a reasonable amount of time. You had to kind of set up your own server, you had to copy paste your IP address all over the place and do all this weird stuff that I just didn't really want to mess with. And eventually it just stopped working altogether, and me and my close friend, we used to go over to his house and play in his kitchen, and his mother would yell at us to stop playing computer games and go out and do something. But it would be like 8 o'clock at night in October, and there would be nothing to do, so we'd just play Risk of Rain, and it was extremely fun. We played Risk of Rain, we played a little Unturned. We made a private server for that. That was also really a pain to make a private server, but not nearly as difficult as, like, I think it's called port forwarding on Risk of Rain, the original. But Risk of Rain, oh! We have a village. Well, isn't that nice? We have a nice little Nordic style spruce village with purple. I'm going to take these, if you don't mind, good sir. I'm sure they don't mind. They're good sports. But, yes, so we have found a village. We have done what we set out to do today. I'm going to steal all your money, my friend. Okay, you can have those pumpkins, but I'm going to take all your pumpkin seeds. Thank you. Good day, sir. Very nice. Oh, they have a 3-wide well. Look at that. Well, this is one of the new villages, ladies and gentlemen. That's, I believe, the cartographer's table. And empty maps. Empty maps. Do I want empty maps? Well, I'll be able to decide this. I'm going to do a little bit more exploring, and then I'm likely going to make a second base here. Write down the coordinates. I do like to wall these places in, just to prevent anything bad from happening to the villagers. I know that it might not work against the raids, as they're a bit more involved, but I do like to protect the villagers to some degree, just to kind of ensure that they don't die within 30 minutes of me finding their village. I don't want to be that kind of a bad omen, but tis for anybody who gets that reference. There's one more house down there. It seems this village is severely lacking in food resources, which is oof. Let me take some fall damage. Oh, is this? This is an armorer's. So we have a blast furnace. Quite interesting. I do like that this is all the way out here. I might build my house near here, but we do have to be able to get over to the actual, excuse me, I'm just going to throw down a little guard tower thing over here. We have a nice little flower forest. I'm not going to have any windows. Oak planks. Apologies. I did warn at the beginning of the video, or close to the beginning of the video, that I am sick. And I apologize for my lack of constitution. But it is allergy season, where I am, at least. Spring is in the air, and I am suffering accordingly. I never used to have spring allergies. I used to play baseball in the spring. That's like my sport. And I never had allergies until I believe it was like my freshman year of high school. I finally started to have allergic reactions to pollen, which sucks because pollen is everywhere. In the area I am, at least, there's grass pollen, there's tree pollen, there's flower pollen, there's just pollen up the wazoo, and there's not really much I can do about it. Oh god, and I can't even place blocks in the Lego game properly, apparently. So I will drop down here, grab my oh no, where did my steel shovel go? Oh. Oh my lord. Apologies. Again, I'm very sorry. Oh, my god, I'm just falling apart here. Nothing new. Just unfortunate. And not fun to deal with. I do like to give my house a semblance of a foundation. So I will, because I only have one more piece of spruce wood here. I will toss that down. Oh lordy. And I will put my chests right there. Crafting table. I'll make a furnace. No, I'm not just going to take the blast furnace. No. That's not how we roll here. And I will put the cauldron in the corner there for no reason other than to get it out of my inventory. And I'll stick the bed upstairs. But this has been episode 7 of the Minecraft Let's Play Poorly series over here on my channel. I have been the Irish Kaiser. We have found a village. We have found a witch hut, a ravine with a mine shaft in it, an ocean monument, and we have done our nice linear exploration. And we have found some pillagers. Oh lord. Well, that's all we have time for. I'm just going to finish this house quickly, slap a door on it, and then I will bring you guys back whenever the next episode is. We're likely going to have to fight these individuals. Toodles!